Welcome once again to Commander by Danon. Today, we're building a Patreon-sponsored deck around Solphim, Mayhem, Dominus. Huge thanks to Brett for sponsoring this video and for his continued support. This month, Brett asked for a deck list for his friend Jeff. He wanted a control deck with a budget of under $400, except for one card that Jeff already owned. When we get to it, I'm sure you'll guess what it is. Good news, the deck was under $300 before adding that card. But before we get started, I'd like to quickly ask you to like and subscribe. It really does help the channel, and it's free. With that out of the way, let's get into the video. Solphim Mayhem Dominus is a 4-mana 5/4 legendary Phyrexian horror. He says if a source we control would deal non-combat damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls, it deals double that damage to that player or permanent instead. Additionally, we may pay 1 and 2 red Phyrexian mana and discard 2 cards from our hand in order to put an indestructible counter on Solphim Mayhem Dominus. In other words, Solphim is a Furnace of Wrath, but only for non-combat damage. Similar to Torbrand Thane of Red Fell, we're going to build a stacks deck. But where Torbrand only cares about red sources, Solphim only cares about non-combat damage. So the goal of the deck is not to swing out with creatures, but instead to burn our opponents to death. But before we get to our deck list, we should keep in mind our checklist. 50 mana sources, usually split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, 10 pieces of card advantage, 8 to 10 pieces of spot removal, 2 to 3 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, and 1 sudden I win card. Valakut, the Molten Pinnacle, Myriad Landscape, War Room, Reliquary Tower, Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx, Scavenger Grounds, Shivan Gorge, and 30 Mountains. Keeping it simple. Mana Crypt, Soul Ring, Arcane Signet, Fire Diamond, Mind Stone, Felwar Stone, Liquimetal Torque, and Nyx Lotus make up our mana rocks. Descent into Avernus for treasure tokens, Wayfarer's Bauble, Burnished Heart, and Solemn Simulacrum for land ramp, with Gauntlet of Power acting as our mana doubler. Outpost Siege, Wheel of Misfortune, Jeska's Will, Ignite the Future, Urabrask Heretic Praetor, Valakut Awakening, Thrill of Possibility, Unexpected Windfall, Big Score, and Endless Atlas make up our card advantage package. Abrade, Lightning Bolt, Nullspine Invocation, Chaos Warp, Tybalt's Trickery, Wild Magic Surge, Pillage, Tormod's Crypt, and Vandal Blast make up our interaction package. Blasphemous Act, Pyrohemia, the Elder Dragon War, and Brotherhood's End to help clear the board. Aether Sting, Ancient Runes, Burning Earth, Citadel of Pain, Curse of Shaken Faith, Impatience, Leyline of Punishment, Maddening Hex, Mana Barbs, Pyrostatic Pillar, Repercussion, Spell Shock, Sulfuric Vortex, Tybalt Rakish Instigator, Zozu the Punisher, Rampaging Ferocidon, and Ankh of Mishra all make our opponents feel like they're playing mono black. Torbrand Thane of Red Fell, Fiery Emancipation, Dictate of the Twin Gods, Furnace of Wrath, Anti-Blight, Bad Influence, Goblin Chainwhirler, Toralf, God of Fury, Lightning Greaves, and Swiftfoot Boots make up the core of our deck. And now that we have our deck list, we should compare it to our checklist. 50 mana sources, split between 37 lands and 13 pieces of ramp, right on target. 11 pieces of card advantage, 10 pieces of spot removal, 4 board wipes, 2 pieces of graveyard hate, no sudden I win cards, but one 3-card combo that can win us the game. Longtime fans of the channel will know that my pink-haired 17-year-old has a Torbrand Stacks deck. The first time they won a game with that deck, Fiery Emancipation, Torbrand, and Repercussion were on board when they cast a Goblin Chainwhirler, which ended the game. Let me explain the math. Goblin Chainwhirler deals 1 damage, plus 2 from Torbrand, times 3 from Fiery Emancipation. So each opponent takes 9, and each creature an opponent controls takes 9. But with Repercussion on board, that's a new source of damage. So for each creature our opponents control, they take 33 additional damage. 9 plus 2 times 3. But with this deck, you can cut 2 of those pieces. Just Goblin Chainwhirler, Repercussion, and Solphim should be enough to end the game by themselves. If not, Repercussion along with Blasphemous Act will get the job done. My favorite part about this deck is that even though there are a lot of stacks pieces, we're not stopping our opponents from playing the game. We're just ensuring that no matter what they do, they take damage. Tap a land? Take damage. Cast a spell? Take damage. Don't tap your lands? Take damage. No life gain, no workarounds.
Strange game. The only winning mood is not to play. How about a nice game of chess?
Are you building a Solphim Mayhem Dominus deck? Or are you wanting to slot him into a different commander deck? Leave a comment below. Thanks for tuning in. Once again, a huge shout out to my editor Cute Stuff. I couldn't make these videos without her. If you'd like to hire her to edit your own videos, there's a link to her Fiverr page below. If you're looking for ways to support the channel directly, you can head on over to patreon.com/Danon. One of the tiers is specifically set up for Commander. For only $25, I will build you a custom Commander deck based around your specifications, and even do a deck video on it. I also wanted to give a quick shout out to all of my patrons: Jiraiya, Muffins, Marcus, Phoenix of Ice, Squishy, Brett, Roxy, Brian, Josh, Sean, and Zach. You guys are awesome. I post new Commander deck videos often, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. Also, if you're a fan of anime and manga like I am, feel free to check out my other channel, Musings by Danon. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all again next time on Commander by Danon.